Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first day of Autumn Asylum. We have got 12 matches all throughout the weekend, and we got 4 starting here. Number 1, Maximillian Pegasus versus Captain Gatekeeper himself, Mr. Clean. I am the Sentinel.
And I'm sick-ageddon because I'm coming down with something.
You're snuffle up again.
Yeah. If I sound a little different, you know, it's like someone threw a disease grenade into South Carolina and it just detonated and I caught something.
Well, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound that much different because you like to turn your nose up on people like Maximillian Pegasus. Now, Pegasus has been really, you haven't seen a lot of it, folks, but backstage, he has been a gigantic pain in the ass. He's trying to be an investor. He's trying to get involved with CIW's upper register, and we appreciate how much money he has, but he's been launching surveys. He did his own private investigation about who drugged Nathan Von Schrader, and he's been just doing a lot of this stuff where he's asking the boys a lot of questions. It's very weird. He's been acting sus. He almost sounds like he's Among Us. And then this guy, Mr. Clean.
Stop that right now, young man.
This guy, Mr. Clean, who was just, well, obviously cleaning, overheard Pegasus say some things about the upper class, let's say, the management of CIW, and he took exception to that. And he is now worried that Pegasus is not here for the reasons he says he is, which I'm still not sure on what are. But you know Mr. Clean as well as I do, Josh, again, and you know,
either, but Pegasus handed me a pamphlet earlier, and I may or may not have sneezed on it, so I don't know what was on it, but now my snot is on it. So
well, don't forget to retrieve that from the new intern that we had to hire again, after Abizzle killed 2 of them. But that's...
Is he gonna stop doing that?
Hey, listen, I gotta sign one of those ENDAs now. But anyway, but here's the interesting thing here, Josh. Again, Pegasus also said by the end of this night, Pegasus would convince Mr. Clean that the upper management here in CIW is corrupt. And I don't like that, A, because Pegasus is like one of the most corrupt villains there has ever existed. And B, stay out of my business. Stay out of Abizzle's business, stay out of the Department of Promotional Efficiency's business, and most importantly, stay out of Michael Corleone's business. But right now, he is giving the business to, oh God, with a big back suplex, is Pegasus to Mr. Clean. Who you got in this match, Josh, again?
I'm going Mr. Clean, honestly. I think Pegasus is too focused on the backstage antics and stuff, and he's not that established here in CIW. Meanwhile, Mr. Clean has been here since the beginning, so I'm going with Mr. Clean. And
that's
what
right.
About you, Sean?
Well, we don't really know much about Pegasus's wrestling ability. He's got those long legs, and it was a great slam down by Mr. Clean just a second ago. As Mr. Clean, and I really admire Mr. Clean's attempt to stop people that he thinks are, low blow, message sent. Well, you know, I'm not surprised. This is Pegasus we're talking about. He doesn't have the Millennium Eye in, but he is suffering from an eye injury, so he keeps that eye patch on. He says he does not need to see with both eyes, but he sees through the shit of CIW. He was really harsh. You know, he wrote us, I mean, he's actually been communicating mostly through his lawyers, but we've been getting a lot of...
Like, speaking of that, he also speaks in both riddles and legalese, so sometimes I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Oh, and he wants to challenge us to a duel as well, and I'm like, I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Superplex! Oh, God!
Oh, man.
Mr. Clean!
The range on that was insane.
Mr. Clean vaulting Pegasus halfway across the ring, and now going for a cover there, understandable, and not even a 1 count from Pegasus.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not really, I mean, I'm with you, Josh, again. I know Mr. Clean's capabilities. He's a former tag team champion with Waluigi, and he will be, and another low blow.
Stop,
now come on! Come on! There is no need to hit referee, I believe this is Jonah Hill here tonight. And oh God, and now now a bow and arrow.
And if he hits him a couple more times, ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill. You have to like, you have to share, you have to comment, and subscribe, not necessarily in that order, to hashtag Save a Referee
today. Folks, you've been doing it. And oh, what a German suplex.
Oh, what a German.
As Mr. Clean has not allowed Pegasus to gain much ground here, and is not afraid to take a few dirty tactics of his own. If you remember, that tag team championship was won with Waluigi as part of Dirty Wah. as Waluigi will be competing for the CIW Heavyweight Championship against Sagat, the champion, in the main event of Day 3 on Sunday night. And oh, good gravy! And
a cleanliness edge to
my
the outside.
God! That is enough to take the grime off of any surface. And God, he's that man. I don't even know what to say about that.
That was nuts.
I think he's giving Bounty a run for his money for being the quicker picker upper. But we'll leave the brand warfare for another time. In the meantime,
Dude, can we please have Mr. Clean versus the Brawny paper towel man? That is money.
Hey, if we can get a hold of the Brawny guy, we'll see. We'll see.
And I better
wait
be
a
on
second.
the call for
Top
that
rope,
show, or I'm
top
gonna be
rope,
pissed.
going for a something and just ended up stomping Pegasus in the chest.
He hit him with the flying something.
It was coup de grace like if it were like the first time he ever attempted it. But props to you, Finn Balor. You deserve better than what you have, but that's a different story altogether. But now Pegasus trying to get on the offense here. I think Pegasus did not expect that Mr. Clean was going to come at him with such ferocity here in this opening contest.
Well, that right there just speaks to his inexperience as far as like actually wrestling is concerned. If you follow Mr. Clean's career, he goes ham. He doesn't always win, but he goes ham.
Well, and that's the thing that bothers me about Pegasus. He started doing all these surveys and stuff like as an investor without even really knowing the product at all. He just came in with money thinking he can come and change everything around, and that's just not how it works. Oh God, and an airplane spin. A big airplane spin, and down goes Mr. Clean. Or, I guess, rotating around, still on his feet, that is.
He was briefly spaghetti leg.
He was. And you know how much Mr. Clean hates spaghetti.
Yeah, because people can't stop making messes with it.
He detests all meat sauces, actually, and a beautiful top rope, what looked like it was a belly-to-belly of some variation.
Yeah.
That
also had some good distance on it as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, we've seen Pegasus compete mostly in Royal Rumbles at this point. He was one of the first in the Best in the Biz Battle Royal. Also came close to winning. I don't believe he actually won it, but he came close to winning the Introduction Battle Royal right before the GW Climax. And now just throwing fists down at Mr. Clean, but stopped it there.
A nice counter by Mr. Clean there.
As Mr. Clean is trying to keep people like Pegasus from making asses out of themselves, but stopping anyone who has oh God, what a crossbody!
The fall of humanity.
What a crossbody there! That was the hammer. That was brutal. You can see he's got the biceps, but he was laying down the hammer.
Yeah, that was insane.
An impressive crossbody.
Not a big fan of investors.
No, well, he's not a fan of people fucking with CIW, and I think that's really what it comes down to. And, you know, and thankfully he was wrong about Majin Buu, though. Buu's just been an admirable competitor. He's been fighting his ass off. And we will see him a little bit later tonight in a handicap match against Ganondorf and the Riddler. Stay tuned for that.
I am afraid of that.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I'm very afraid about that. And we'll get there when we get there. It was a nice over-the-top suplex for a second from Pegasus. Take a drink or scoop of ice cream. Now we're calling about tie-up. I squee.
And I sneeze.
Yes. Now, and a rake to, come on now. A rake to the eyes. Oh, wait a second. Magic eraser. That is well earned, Pegasus. Come on, Mr. Clean.
Cover that.
Cover Mr. Clean. You've got the match won. And he tried to. And raking the eyes was Pegasus.
That's one way to counter it.
God, that was one way. I mean, we've been demonstrated here tonight that Pegasus is willing to do anything to win a matchup. And now vaulting him over. And
is this his first singles match?
I believe this is his first singles match here against, wait a second, went for a moonsault and caught, that was about as CIW as it get, Pegasus, you're learning.
Yeah.
About 30%.
30%.
And now, what a twisting Rana from the ground position.
That's one of Shiva's moves.
Yeah, we've seen Shiva execute that, and maybe Pegasus has done more homework than we thought he has.
Perhaps. He somehow did that without breaking his own neck, so he did it correctly.
Well, he does have incredibly long legs, and that does benefit him, so he doesn't have to get nearly as high up. Well, he probably could have done that from his shoulders.
Guys, the referee's up to a
referee's counts up to 8. And now Mr. Clean slamming Pegasus and breaking it up just at the count of 9. How brilliantly smart was that from Mr. Clean?
I don't know. I mean, I get it. He wants to stand up for CIW, but honestly, I don't know how smart that was.
He's not going to take a count out, but maybe he should. Maybe you're right, JOSHAGEDDON. Maybe you're right. And now choking for a brief second, Mr. Clean, but that was enough to do the damage.
Pegasus like, wait, I don't want to get disqualified.
And Pegasus is definitely not above getting a count-out victory. But now we are seeing into the thicket of this matchup. You can see both of these guys holding their ribs, JOSHAGEDDON, and a Samoan drop. Ooh. A Duelist Kingdom drop. But not DK because, you know, he's a gorilla. And to my knowledge, Pegasus doesn't affiliate with gorillas. And
interesting.
And now, wait a second. Not that he has anything against gorillas. Wait a minute. What is this? Is this the Millennium Sharpshooter? The Millennium Sharpshooter. This could not. Oh, and oh wow.
Oh wow.
Immediately tapped out. Damn.
Say what you want about his antics behind the scenes and backstage, but that was impressive.
That was impressive. To give Mr. Clean to tap out A at all, and B immediately. That has to be a hell of a sharpshooter, man. He's got those long legs. They work to his advantage here tonight. But what does this mean for Pegasus's career and what Mr. Clean? You know Mr. Clean never gives up at 1. You know this from him. Yeah. But what is that going to mean for Pegasus and what he's trying to accomplish here? I don't like what you're doing, dude, but you got results tonight. I cannot take that away from you. Your winner, Maximillian Pegasus. And now we move on to match number 2. Which is, once Pegasus is done, all right, we've seen enough of you, Pegasus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Stop handing pamphlets.
Yes, God, he will not get off it. He will not get off it. Pegasus. Pegasus.
Enough.
Well, come on. There we go. My God.
Jesus.
Who in the back allowed him to have that camera time? Who gave him that kind of camera time? Somebody's getting fined. Steel cage match. Johnny Cage versus Simon Belmont. These two have been at each other's throats for pretty much the entire year. It started when Johnny Cage joined the Forgotten Fighters at the WrestleBration, when he helped Ken Masters, that is, beat Simon Belmont. Then Johnny Cage then got involved in Simon Belmont's match that he was going to have against Nathan Von Schrader, the former member of the Forgotten Fighters. Hit him with a sledgehammer in the back twice on the ramp before Belmont even got to the ring. And then Belmont ended up in a brawl with Johnny Cage right before the Brawlbarbecue, a pre-Brawlbarbecue brawl that
I remember
that aired actually by accident. But when the cameras caught it live and we had it, it happened when it happened. It was shocking to us.
I was taking a
you were in the bathroom. I was eating a nectarine.
When someone interrupts me having my personal time.
Yeah, but Simon, those two started brawling. Simon Belmont ended up doing a number on Johnny Cage. And so it's come down to this. These two, one-on-one, in a cage, Johnny Cage. Will his name help him win this matchup, JOSHAGEDDON?
Johnny Cage being in an actual cage makes me squeal.
Yes, we thought that was rather ironic ourselves. And Here comes Simon Belmont. And Belmont has been fighting a one-man war. He has been trying desperately to take down the faction that he himself broke free from deliberately a couple of years ago, and it has just gotten worse and worse and worse since he's left. And he is
it has absolutely metastasized into like a fucking cancer.
Yes, this is absolute. The Forgotten Fighters, it's like they took one of those monster amoebas from One Punch Man, and it's just mutated into something so much worse. And yeah, that's a reference for you kids out there. As Simon Belmont, he knows now, I think, that he needs help. He cannot do this alone. We saw him at the Midsummer Showdown come to the aid of Nathan Von Schrader, who, as we disclosed back at Saturday Night Hype, is in the middle of a CIW-funded rehab. We wish him nothing but the best. Thank you, Nathan Von Schrader, for all of the effort you put into CIW. We are so sorry for what's happened to you. Get well soon, Nate.
I would also like to add, I apologize for yelling at you so much. I just thought that you were just, an alcoholic. I did not know that you were drugged.
Yeah.
I apologize for being
he doesn't even remember any of that happening. So it's all good. But I appreciate the gesture.
There is footage on the website.
But in a cage match, no one gets in, but someone can get out. But there is pinfalls and submissions as well, so we will see what route both of these individuals take. But there's an ass whooping laying ahead, and I honestly think that Johnny Cage does not realize. Oh, well, maybe he does. Low blow immediately to start this match, and now he's trying to leave.
Bro,
come on, man. Come on, Johnny.
Same thing he did to Sonya. Put something in her vagina and then ran.
Come on, Johnny. Johnny, what are you doing? Johnny,
oh, no.
What are you doing? No, why?
What in the
Why?
I brought up Sonya. And his response is, you know what? I'm just gonna kill myself.
I'm just gonna seppuku right here in CIW. Why? Did he think that Belmont was further away? He must have felt him rattling the cage. I am so confused.
I mean, maybe him getting that new gig in the new Mortal Kombat movie has really gone to his head. Maybe it was like I can fly now.
Maybe.
And wow.
Maybe he's upset that the Street Fighters got another movie and the Mortal Kombat one was delayed yet again.
Yeah, and the Street Fighter movie has like wrestlers in it.
Yeah, oh God, and Johnny, oh God, just slamming Belmont into the cage. And you got to admit, even though he nearly tried to kill himself for reasons I cannot explain, he has come right back and come in and taken the fight to Simon Belmont immediately after nearly breaking his neck. You know what I bet it was? I bet it was just look how resilient I am. Look, I could have won this match on a low blow, but I'm gonna just still dick around with you. This is probably an ego thing.
There's a hotline. You don't need to climb onto the top of the cage and jump off.
I know, that was, wrestling's a funny place sometimes. Oh, God! And just vaulting Belmont into the unforgiving steel.
Sean, we've been doing this a long time. I think that might be the most interesting start to a match we've ever had.
I don't even know how to describe what we've just witnessed. And you saw the look on Brad Sherwood, who we had for this match. He's like, what just happened here?
Did I just watch someone die?
That was very confusing. As thankfully Johnny Cage now just back to just getting beaten the way he should be by Simon Belmont. Backbreaker.
Dude tried to give himself a fatality.
I know, but maybe that was his point. I can survive this. I can survive your bullshit.
Finish myself.
And to be fair, Johnny Cage did win. You got caged. Down goes Belmont.
Oh shit.
Now you can escape. And now he's not done.
Off this time.
He's not done. Oh, now he's going. Just threw in one more elbow drop just to put salt in the wounds. But Belmont's bad, not letting him happen this time.
Just one punch right to the ankle.
And that was enough to drop Johnny 6 feet. God, I love this game. As Johnny Cage just throws once again Simon Belmont into the cage. This is like the most meme-worthy shit sometimes. And
he threw him into one of the fourth walls that we have in this cage.
Absolutely. Well, hey, at least our camera is outside of the ring. That does give us. It is nice every so often, and as you can see, one of them is, and just slapping the back. A big back slap onto that dragon tattoo of Johnny Cage's.
Every time you're like, hey, Joshua, can you do commentary? I never quite grasp what I've gotten myself into until the show starts.
That's CIW, baby. That's how we do it.
This is one of those occasions where I'm like, oh, this is what I signed up for.
Double leg takedown.
I thought the peak was you getting cameras into my house after I used the bathroom that one time for the Stand on Business special.
Oh, no, well.
Which I still don't know how
saw
you
those?
That.
You knew those were there? I thought, oh, damn. I thought,
man. Well, I didn't notice them until afterwards. And I just have a lot of questions, okay?
Hey, listen, well, I have no answers, and I have NDAs to sign, at least the way my phone's lighting up. And
yes, you do. Yes, you have a lot of paperwork tonight, young man.
That's right. That's all right. That's adulthood for you. That's how running a business works. Pegasus. And slamming him into the door.
Oh.
And now Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage now just slamming. Oh, God. And Jesus God, Johnny.
Man, this match has been like 90% Johnny Cage.
Maybe he was like what the hillbillies used to do, where they'd punch each other to amp themselves up. Maybe he just needs to almost break his neck to get hyped for matches.
And he just kicked him in the nuts again.
You know he does his own stunts. So maybe
I saw that immediately as soon as the match started.
Wow. And now Simon Belmont, it is not looking good for Simon.
Yeah, it really is not.
But I think Simon, he's going to need help if he really wants to take down all these forgotten fighters. I don't think he's going to be able to do it alone, especially the iteration that they look like now. And a punch to the dick.
Finally, a little bit of a receipt right there, but yeah.
And another punch to the dick.
There we go. No such thing as sending too many messages.
Oh, now going up, trying to get up himself is Simon Belmont. Now, if 2 punches to the dick wins it for Belmont, that would be the most just. Oh, and smartly.
Oh, wow.
Smartly hit the ropes and it knocked Belmont down.
I mean, when you're climbing up that cage, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta be sure of your footing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, well, but also Johnny vaulting his entire body weight into the cage definitely helped. As now, what is Johnny doing? Looks like it's gonna be a slingshot. Oh, God.
And he launched him.
Yeah, he sure did launch him. There's been genital shots everywhere by everybody. Yeah. Who is gonna win this cage match here? And of course, our main event, the tag title's on. Wait, what is this? What is this?
Oh,
power bomb!
What a power bomb!
An emphatic power bomb.
Exploding power bomb.
My God, Johnny! I think you could probably leave now. I think this matchup is over. Johnny Cage making a definitive statement on this, but he's taking his sweet time. Belmont's back up, and Belmont caught him. Belmont caught him, and down he goes. And Johnny's not looking good. That might have been one fall too many for Johnny Cage. Belmont seizing the opportunity here.
Johnny Cage might have lost this round of Fall Guys.
And he did. He certainly did. Johnny does not qualify.
Oh, wow.
And stick that on your jelly bean and smoke it. As the entire population tries to figure out what that means, Simon Belmont is your winner. As it was a grueling battle. Belmont took a lot of punishment, but Johnny probably shouldn't have tried to kill himself before the matchup.
They both took a lot of punishment. It's just Johnny gave most of it to himself for reasons that have yet to be explained.
Well, and he was trying to set the tone for the Forgotten Fighters, who the rest of them are in title matches. Johnny did not live up to the scale here, but Simon Belmont escapes the cage and escapes Autumn Asylum, your winner here tonight. And now it's time for this.
Christ almighty.
Majin Buu, the winner of the GW Climax and the Best in the Biz Battle Royal, taking on both Ganondorf and the Riddler.
Why do I feel like I'm about to watch the world's weirdest gangbang?
Well, first of all, check your phone. Second of all, here comes Majin Buu, who has been on a tear this year.
He has.
He has been on an absolute tear this year. He won the GW Climax, pinning Riddick, Shiva, Wario, and King was, of course, his first round matchup. And won the GW, which means he now has a CIW Heavyweight Championship match at the time of his choosing. And that could go a long way for Big Chocolate here. In addition, he also won the Best in the Biz Battle Royal at Stand on Business, so now he can be officially declared the best in the biz, which means suck it, Shane McMahon, because you were in that Battle Royal, and
for reasons that I still have yet to have explained to me.
Money. And so Majin Buu is here, but Majin Buu was pissed because in a matchup between Buu and Ganondorf, the Riddler showed up, there was humping, and what is this? Here's
Why?
Ganondorf. Oh no. Oh, they're leaning into this, aren't they? Quite literally. They are quite.
Whatever the opposite of a boner is, that's what I have.
Listen,
right now.
good for you. You live your best life, but please, this is gonna air on YouTube. Please, please keep it.
Maybe Pegasus was onto something.
I don't know. Hey, no, he's not. He's definitely not. But these two, I don't know what's going on with these two, but the Riddler showed up because we thought Ganondorf was very firmly still in the corner of the Greasy Green Gigolos, and to my knowledge, he still is. What we didn't know is that he was still hanging out with the man who betrayed the Gigolos for DC, the Riddler. They, I guess, still hang out sometimes, or all the time.
Yeah.
And clearly there's something...
In every sense of the phrase.
Clearly there's something happening here, as Buffalo Springfield would say. And here we go. As who you got, Josh? Again, this is a 1-on-2, no tags. This is just 1-on-2.
Did you see
one fall to a finish?
Rang, even Boo's posture just screamed, "What the fuck?"
No, I think Boo's got a chip on his shoulder, because if you recall, Josh, again, the Riddler cost Majin Buu. He did the humping thing and then got a count-out victory, which they ended up paying us 150 grand for, but they got a count-out victory for Ganondorf instead of pinning Majin Buu, and Buu says, "Fuck you both, I will take you both on." And then that is why we are having this matchup. And a low blow to Boo. Take a message and send it.
Yeah, I refuse.
And,
I refuse.
Yeah. And do I have to ask you who you got in this, Josh, again?
I'm gonna go with Boo because I just would like Boo to win this.
Oh,
please.
God. And the pink chocolate edge of doom is what that working title is, as Boo leaves the ring to scold me for such a bad title and comes back into the ring. An uppercut, European uppercut. Who do you have
winning this matchup?
Oh, I can't bet against Boo at all right now. He has
a lot of momentum.
Right now, he is unstoppable. I mean, I'm not to say that Ganondorf doesn't have momentum himself. He had a big win against the Penguin at Doomsday. You know, he finally got that feud out of his, in the rearview mirror, but I don't want there to be any mirrors around Ganondorf now that we know what we know. But
yeah,
is the numbers game, the question here is the numbers game going to factor in when the +1 is the Riddler? And oh, what a buckle bomb! A high angle buckle bomb to Ganondorf.
Well, Sean, I don't think they deal in mirrors. I think they deal in cameras.
Mysteries. Let's leave it to the question marks that's on the Riddler. Riddle me this. I'm not going to answer your riddle. Don't even ask it.
No. And I know the answer is penis, but
yeah, we know the answer. We know the answer. We do not need to hear the question.
We don't want to know how you arrived at that conclusion.
That's right. And now that's the third time the Riddler has been vaulted out of the ring. You got to give credit to Majin Buu. He has been doing his best to isolate one or the other of them from the early onset of this matchup.
Well, he doesn't want to, and I'm using this phrase purposefully, get double teamed.
Yeah, every double entendre that could find its way to enter inside this matchup, it definitely will happen. As that's kind of what these two have asked for. It's
And now he's trying to strain Ganondorf's wrist more than it already was, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. More double entendres.
Yes, now there's no surprise that Ganondorf's biceps are so big. And now, oh, what a knife-edge chop.
Well, that's the one.
Yeah, well, at least one. But hey, you never know. Ganondorf might be ambidextrous. Might, want to keep it even, worried about his gains, doesn't want to have one arm bigger than the other. And oh, God! And Riddler.
Deserve.
And Riddler honestly, now barely has a head.
Yeah.
Somebody should call Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, because he's nearly headless Enigma. And that was forced as fuck. As now this is maybe the most self-referential.
That was a reference of all time, Sean.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, it ranks up there. It's up there. And now just slamming Ganondorf's head against the steel steps is Boo, who right now has looked very capable. Why are they touching him like that? Stop!
This is what I was concerned about.
I don't think he was even trying to back suplex him. And now, God.
Well, look who we're talking about.
It's the Riddler. He's like a young dog Who needs to be neutered? Where is Bob Barker when you need his ass?
Isn't he dead?
Yes, sadly. And a double leg takedown. This
you couldn't have held out until like today, Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Colonial Impact Wrestling. We really appreciate you being here. This is what you can expect from our program, as these things happen quite frequently. But folks, we got 2 more days coming. We've got the Exceeds Championship main eventing tomorrow night. The Women's Championship opens up tomorrow night, and then the main event world title at the end of day 3. Oh, wait a second. Threw Ganondorf out of the ring. Big chocolate planet buster to the Riddler. And I think that might be it.
Better hurry, bro.
Oh, he's trying.
Hurry.
He's trying, but he's just a little too gassed.
No.
I don't think he's going to be able to capitalize. Ganondorf leaves the ring. Cover. 1. And got right back in there before the count of 3.
I was about to say.
That would have been the biggest. Oh, God, and a neck breaker. A running neck breaker. That would have been one of the biggest. That would have been a bigger botch than whatever Johnny Cage was trying to do earlier. And now a European uppercut. Once again, I don't know if Majin Buu has been to Europe. Given the size of his stomach, I'm assuming he eats mostly American food, but that's just a guess. Big fan of brisket, I'm told.
It's not much of a guess.
No, it's not a guess. We know what his room is like. DDT. We heard during his feud with Mr. Clean what his room was like. It's a lot of Dollar Tree snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were episodes of Dragon Ball Z where we actually got to see inside of Boo. It was not pretty.
Yeah, oh no. It's a lot. But hey, it's getting
everywhere.
It's getting results right now, isn't it? As Majin Buu is maybe the guy with the most amount of momentum in CIW right now, save for the world's champion, perhaps.
Yeah.
As this matchup, and right now, I can't really say that Ganondorf or the Riddler have ever really had an advantage in this entire matchup. This has been almost all Buu taking to fight to people that he feels violated that big pink belly of his. And you can't blame him after what we saw.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, the summer was a wild time, ladies and gentlemen. And now what's this? And another Eraser's Edge, but Boo edition, German suplex. And he is just wrecking these two.
Yeah.
Man,
again, he has so much momentum. And he could potentially be a future CIW world champion, but up right to the eyes.
Now tried to clothesline Majin Buu, and Buu said,
"Wow,
you will not touch me again, sir."
He's like, the only shit I sell is merchandise, sir.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Majin Buu is right now that Michael Jordan meme. He's like, and I took that personally. And right now, that is what we're getting. And Ganondorf, he doesn't even know what to make of this. I don't think he anticipated this was going to be the way that this matchup ended up going. Because the matchup that he and Boo had was actually fairly down the middle. It was relatively close.
Yeah.
Until the Riddler got involved.
Yeah, the Riddler, honestly, his best thing is distraction with his antics.
Yeah. And right now, he is just getting his ass kicked. And Ganondorf is somewhat letting it happen. And
well, you see, the Riddler needs to understand that sometimes no does in fact mean no.
Yeah. Oh God, a pullover pile driver, trying to drill that into his head as we speak, or just break it. Whichever happens first, according to Majin Buu.
Whatever works.
That's right. He'll do whatever it has to do. We saw that, and oh God, man, not again. Not again. Boo! What? And now, outside the ring! Down goes Ganondorf.
I think Boo has had it with these two.
Boo,
I don't blame him.
Boo has been thinking about what he was going to do to these two individuals since that matchup over the summer, and a big chocolate planet buster again to the Riddler. And the referee's counting Ganondorf out, but I don't think he needs to here. Cover, 1, 2, 3. And somehow Ganondorf nearly got there.
I've never seen him move that fast, but fast enough.
I'm amazed Ganondorf almost got there, but not enough. As Majin Buu
shuffle right there.
No, this was all Majin Buu. This makes Big Chocolate even bigger, JOSHAGEDDON.
Yeah.
This is because truth be told, he is just mowed over the CIW roster, except Mr. Clean. But he did get a victory over Mr. Clean, but right now, Majin Buu is riding high, eating hard, and living large. Very large. As Mr. Clean, Majin Buu, your winner, and now Ganondorf and the Riddler can go back to the locker room and grieve in whichever way they so wish. Please do not put any cameras back there. It is time for our main event.
Oh, God.
The Greasy Green Gigolos. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, we're supposed to be unbiased. Fuck that. We all know who we're cheering for in this match.
Greasy Green Gigolos, Piccolo and Reptile, CIW's favorites against Jack 7 and Brandon Ulrich, who won this opportunity at Saturday Night Hype just a week ago when they defeated Eminem and Dave Chappelle and Noob Smoke in a triple threat hardcore tornado tag match to get this match. Here's why I'm terrified, JOSHAGEDDON. If the Gigolos lose this match, then at least for one day, the Forgotten Fighters will have every men's belt. That has never happened before. How did this happen?
How did we get to this point?
That has never happened before in CIW. There have been other occasions where, like with DC, it was the Exceeds and the Tag and the Women's Championship, but not the World Championship. To have this level of top tier talent, I guess if that's the word you want to use for it, I call them I have words that cannot be uttered on YouTube that I would like to call all of these individuals. We saw Jack 7 join the Forgotten Fighters after Von Schrader was drugged and betrayed. Here comes Piccolo. Come on. Come on. You guys can do this.
For the love of God. The last thing I want to see is the ultimate beast, Brandon Ulrich, with a championship.
They're not going to do it. They can't do it. The Gigolos right now, they are riding incredibly high after they have beat DC and ended the 777-day reign of Dunn
I think
Carey.
Piccolo is just usually just always high.
Well, he's always high on life. He's pretty anti-substance.
Sure, that's what they're calling it on the street now.
That's right. Well, he's just having himself a good time. And the fact that Piccolo has been able to enjoy himself this much, and it lead to the success that it finally has, with the Greasy Green Gigolos winning the tag titles at the WrestleBration, defending them at Doomsday against DC, and now they are up against a very, very difficult challenge against Jack 7, and who there is nothing I can say that's very good about him other than he won. At least in the match that got him here. And Brandon Ulrich, your history and distaste for him has been long documented.
Remember when he got chokeslammed to hell?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Those were the good days.
And you want to hear something? Oh, and yeah, their name is the Unforgettable.
Wow.
This little tag team subsect of the Forgotten Fighters.
I just don't even know what to say to that.
Well, it's about as Jack 7 as you could possibly ask for, because everything has to be about him. When he shows up, things have to change around him, and that's the way that he does things. And now it's trying to, and honestly, it shocks me somewhat that he would join the Forgotten Fighters on the idea that Sagat is their leader and the world's champion. But I'm not asking him for an interview. Fuck him. As referee, Jonah Hill once again brought back in here to raise up the belts for this tag team championship matchup. The Greasy Green Gigolos versus Brandon Ulrich and Jack 7 the Unforgettable. This is your main event of Autumn Asylum Day 1. Here we go.
The thought of Brandon Ulrich, Jack 7, and Sagat all holding championships makes me want to climb to the top of a cage and jump off neck first.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, here's the question. Did Johnny Cage setting the tone of the Forgotten Fighters like that get into the head of these two individuals as they now aim for a much heavier pressure set by being the ones who could complete the trifecta, which, if you'll wait a second, oh God!
Shit. Oh, wow.
A fall-away slam from the second rope by Brandon Ulrich and a punch to the dick like a cherry on top.
That's not a good way to start the match.
No, it certainly isn't. And look how proud Ulrich is of himself.
He's always proud of himself, even though he spent most of his career being a whiny little bitch.
In comes Jack 7. And, you know, I have to wonder if somebody got into the ear of Ulrich, namely Jack 7, and tried to convince Ulrich that Von Schrader wasn't going to be capable of helping Ulrich win the tag belts and completing the trifecta, and that's why all of this started taking place.
That sounds like a very Jack 7 thing to do.
Because if you remember, Ulrich and Nathan Von Schrader got a tag team championship match. That matchup against the Gigolos that the Gigolos walked away from, but namely because Von Schrader was absolutely unhinged. But that was also because he was under the influence of things that he didn't even know he was influenced by. Ninja Special by Reptile.
I still feel bad for yelling at him.
Well, I mean, you didn't know? None of us knew. None of us knew that was what was happening with him. I thought he was just being... Yeah. I thought he just got way too fucking drunk. You know?
With like 100 too many DOS boots, they'll do...
Yeah, you know, it's like... And because, you know, I've known Nathan... You know, I know Nate, and that's... I wouldn't be past him to be very, very drunk. However, that was beyond the pale, as they say. As that was
in this case, beyond the ale.
Yeah, literally. And now a nice double team there from Ulrich and Jack.
I deserve to be kicked in the stomach after that joke.
And now a cover. Yeah, well, it's not much better than the moves I've been calling tonight. So. But that's why
we brought our A game tonight, Sean.
But that's why there's 2 more nights of Autumn Asylum, tomorrow night and Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
As no, this pretty much tracks for us. As
I was about to be like, well, I'm sick, and I'm like, well, what's my excuse for the other 365 days?
Yeah, exactly. But in any case, right now, speaking of sick, Piccolo is already holding his ribs. These two are so huge. Their moves are so impactful. You can't help but feel the damage between these two individuals. Nice body slam there, though, from Piccolo, who could really use a tag.
If only they weren't so utterly detestable.
I know. And that's the shame with the entire Forgotten Fighters. They're all very capable. They're great athletes. All of them are great, except maybe Ken Masters, who lost to Shawn Michaels for some odd, 60-year-old Shawn Michaels for some reason. That our Siege champion is a strange one, ladies and gentlemen, but he still had his moments.
I mean, he's the pre-show stopper for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's not like they don't have the athleticism. But you can't give them the satisfaction of giving them credit because they act so disgracefully, so degenerately, and just... It's the worst. Oh, wait a second. Beast Slayer, but it's to the illegal man.
Wow.
But I don't think that even matters to Ulrich. That did some damage to Reptile, man.
That was a nice short arm clothesline, though. Piccolo's got to keep up the pressure.
It was, but what kind of damage did that do to now the guy who is the freshest just took a Beast Slayer? And down goes Piccolo.
He looks all right for the time. That was not like a full power like Beast Slayer, because usually he like chucks him like way up in the air.
Yeah, he does. That's true. And Ulrich. Oh, what a shoulder tackle off the ropes.
I'm thinking he just wanted to hit like to fire off a short one right there because he knew Piccolo was right there.
Yeah, and Reptile, he's still got some of his composure here. I think Rep smartly just avoided Jack 7 outside the ring.
It's a lot of man to avoid.
Well, what's it going to take, Josh, again? What do the Gigolos need to do to win this matchup? Because on paper, this looks like insurmountable odds against the Gigolos. We've seen their resilience before, but what is it going to take against these connivers here tonight?
I don't know, man. I mean, the last time we saw Jack 7 get pinned or defeated in a match, it's because we had an army of people coming out on your behalf, Sean.
Yeah, well, because it took that many fucking people. Until Michael Corleone did it by himself, which was wild. But I mean, let's be real. I wasn't going to beat him by myself. You know that. You saw that.
Yeah.
You saw that. That was, I did what I had to do there. But in any situation, thank you, Majin Buu, once again for that. That was a solid help. And, now look at this, a headlock. Just a vicious front face lock, a chancerie, if you will.
I could always go guillotine, but yeah, that works as well.
It's the fall time, it's Autumn Asylum, and it's also one of my favorite Microsoft Word fonts. That's an Apple chancery. As Those of you who have ever typed anything know what I'm talking about.
I'm writing a book, so I know what you're talking about.
That's right. And that, you know what? That's what we're going to call that from now on. Now, and Piccolo is getting talked to by referee Jonah Hill, even though he is the legal man. And, you know, I think that, right, oh, God. Reptile, get back in there. Get back in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not a Dominator.
Oh, shit.
Down goes Piccolo. And now Ulrich is out fighting Reptile on the outside. Pull over pile driver.
This is not good at all.
The Gigolos are in trouble, man. The CIW Tag Team Championships are hanging in the balance. The full power Forgotten Fighters is hanging in the balance here in this matchup here tonight. At least for tonight.
Not send us home weeping.
Yeah, I mean, we never know. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Prince of Persia could win the Exceeds title back in that ladder match against Ken Masters tomorrow. And of course, Waluigi could very well beat Sagat in the main event. So it could, if it happened, it could only be for one night. But we don't even, not even one night of full power Forgotten Fighters.
Yeah, let's not even get to that point.
Let's not get to there.
As much as I would love for Waluigi to win the world title, as much as I would love for Prince of Persia to win the Exceeds title back, just not even 1 second.
I would love it a hell of a lot more if the Gigolos retained their belts here tonight.
Yeah, me too.
As this matchup.
After it took so much for them to get the belts.
Yeah.
After becoming one of the most popular acts here in CIW.
They fought so long to get to the top of the mountain. They fought so hard to get to this spot. And you really have to give credit to them. Maybe the greatest CIW tag team of all time. In the Greasy Green Gigolos. Yes, they've only won it once, but you know, sometimes it's bigger than just championship accolades. You know what I mean, JOSHAGEDDON? Oh, what's this? What's Reptile gonna do? And now, oh, beautiful drop kick.
Oh, I got him right in the sternum.
And you know, I know these guys are all swing. Oh, blah 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 blah.
That was.
I'm having a stroke.
That was a solid 15% connection right there.
On that acai moonsault. Now that my English is better.
You good over there?
Yeah, that was sorry, that was my voice translator here on my headset. I don't know what happened here. I just accidentally set it to gibberish and it went a whole AWOL.
Thought you like thought like when I sneezed earlier, a little bit of it got on your.
No, I switched the setting back to English, so now you can all understand me again. So but this could be, and no momentum could have been ascertained from that acai moonsault and dropkick, and a punch to the dick cover one. No, not like this.
No,
oh, thank God.
No.
Thank God. Thank God. Almost won it by a punch to the dick did Ulrich, but Reptile kicked out, and a thumb to the eye.
It would suck if they won this like fair and square, but off of a dick punch, I would just get up and leave.
I'd be so mad.
Anyway.
I would be so mad. This, and you know what? Wait, what is this? And oh God, a heart attack!
Oh shit!
That was insane. Covered by Jack 7, 1, 2, and Piccolo just barely made it.
Yeah, I don't think Reptile was getting out of that.
No, and oh God, and just ate a clothesline to pay for it.
Damn it!
And I hate to say that the Gigolos might be overwhelmed here, JOSHAGEDDON.
I mean, look what they're up against.
Yeah, I know. These two behemoth-sized men, one sent by the future to the past to save the future from the past. Big boot.
Even though he's more just he was sent from the future to the past.
Oh
to be
no!
An absolute dick to the future and the past.
Yeah, oh no, not a boot cycle, and Reptile's busted open.
Oh no! Oh no!
Reptile is bleeding profusely. Oh God, we've seen this before. Yep. Except from his other cohort, Sagat.
Oh, no.
Oh God! Oh, and there we go, Reptile. There we go, Reptile with a counter. Come on, Reptile. Do anything. Acid bath! Acid bath!
There we go. There we go. Now
come on, Reptile! Come on, Reptile! And that might do to get the acid in the face of Jack 7.
Oh, gotta get over there.
That could disorient the hell out of him. And Jack 7 is, you can tell he's disoriented here. He's not sure what he's fighting after. Reptile out of the ring, rolling up Jonah Hill. And how did that knock him out? What did you do to him?
He rolled him up too hard.
Jack, what did you do to Jonah Hill? And oh no,
Just
come
gave
on.
him a roll. Oh,
Come on.
no.
Oh no, I think his eyes are fine. He's not going to do it. He's not going to have the time to do it. Yeah, no. Not today, sir. Oh, come on. Now that's not because of the paint. That's not the acid bath. That's just dickery.
Hashtag save a referee.
Oh, good God.
Dear God.
A running chair shot to Piccolo, and oh, another one, and Piccolo's now busted open.
Oh, no.
I know what that chair shot feels like, JOSHAGEDDON. It is cranially crushing. It'll leave a cranial crevice.
0 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Yeah, absolutely not. And meanwhile, Jonah Hill is, oh no, not the Dominator.
shit.
I think that Piccolo might be done here.
Oh, no.
Piccolo's not getting, he's getting up.
Come
I don't
on,
think
Piccolo,
he's getting
get
there.
up, Piccolo, you gotta
Cover
hurry.
here.
Come on, Piccolo.
1,
Where's that, Piccolo?
2, 3. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
The Forgotten Fighters are now at full power. Jack 7 is a champion. It's fuck.
Well,
Jack
I'm booking a therapy appointment now. Thanks.
Brandon Ulrich and Jack 7 have won the CIW Tag Team Championships from the Greasy Green Gigolos, and now we just have to pray that the Prince of Persia and Waluigi can take a title back from the Forgotten Fighters. But they are at the top of the mountain on this night. Thank you all for coming to day 1. We will see you tomorrow at 9 for day 2 of Autumn Asylum. Take care, everybody.
Depression. Just depression.